Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. This is biology session. We are discussing the lesson reaching the age of adolescence. This is the part 5. So in the previous class we have discussed about the endocrine glands, the hormones which influence the growth. Okay, thyroid hormone influence the metabolism, and the gonads, testosterone is secreted by the testes, estrogen secreted by the ovaries. They both influence the secondary sexual characters in males and females. And pituitary hormones like follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone, FSH, LH. These two influence or stimulate the gonads to release the gametes, isn't it? And the adrenal gland, it secretes adrenaline. Okay, it helps the body to adjust to the stress when one is very angry or embarrassed or worried. Okay, the thyroid and adrenals, they secrete their hormones when they receive orders from the pituitary through its hormones. Pituitary also secretes the growth hormone which is necessary for the normal growth of person. So these hormones, their secretion, their levels in the blood, their range, if they are below the normal range or if they are above the normal range, they influence some vital functions of the body. For example, diabetes. Diabetes is a disease, or we can say it's a physiological disorder which is due to the non-production of insulin hormone by pancreas. If the insulin hormone is not produced in sufficient amounts, the blood sugar level will increase. That is called diabetes mellitus. Okay children, so like that so many hormonal disorders also faced by the individuals. So at this adolescent age, almost all the vital organs are very active in function. Okay, so hormones play a very important role in completing the life history. Even in the insects, if you take, in insects also hormones play a very important role in completing the life cycle of insects, and even frogs. So that is called metamorphosis. Okay, the change of larva into adult is called metamorphosis. Metamorphosis in insects is controlled by insect hormone ecdysone. The hormone is ecdysone. In a frog, it is controlled by thyroxine, the hormone produced by thyroid. The thyroxine production requires the presence of iodine in the water. If the water in which the tadpoles growing does not contain sufficient iodine, the tadpoles cannot become adult. Okay, so at adolescent age, even the reproductive health is also very important. The physical and mental well-beingness of an individual is regarded as the individual's health. To keep the body healthy, every human being at any age needs to have a balanced diet, and the person must also observe the personal hygiene and undertake sufficient or adequate physical exercise. So during adolescence, however, these become even more essential as the body is growing. A growing body needs more nutrients. So a balanced diet is must and should for an adolescent. So nutritional needs of adolescence. Adolescent is a stage of rapid growth and development. Hence the diet for an adolescent has to be carefully planned. So you already studied in the lesson nutrition that what is a balanced diet. Let us recall about the facts related to balanced diet. The diet, balanced diet means the meals which include proteins, carbohydrates, fats and vitamins in requisite proportions, isn't it? Okay, let us study more about this adolescent and nutrition. Adolescence and health. It is very important to be healthy and fit at any stage of life. For this, proper nutrition and hygiene is required, is necessary. So far we have discussed that the adolescent is the age when growth and development takes place at a faster rate. That is why it becomes more essential to be careful about health and hygiene in the adolescent period. Okay, so need physical exercise. Adolescent need physical exercise like yoga, gym, or running, walking. So whatever may be exercise, at least 45 minutes to 1 hour exercise is must and should for an adolescent every day. Okay. So balanced diet. The hunger levels of adolescents are very high because metabolism is very high. They need to eat different varieties of food. This is the stage of rapid growth and development. So because the diet for an adolescent has to be carefully planned, taking healthy and nutritive food is very important. The balanced diet includes proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins in required proportions. Okay, see the chart here. The first chart, it shows the green leafy vegetables. These are the protective food. As you have already studied, the food is categorized into 3 main groups: energy giving food, body building food, and protective food. Okay, energy giving food includes carbohydrates and fats. Body building foods include proteins. Okay, and healthy foods include vitamins and minerals. They are also called protective food. So the first chart, this shows the protective food: green leafy vegetables, fruits. Okay, different types of seasonal fruits you need to take. Okay, fresh leafy vegetables must and should be added to the diet. And proteins, the protein food, which include fish, meat, chicken, egg, sprouted seeds, cheese, nuts. Okay, these are all the items which are rich in proteins. Okay, and apart from these, the food materials, sufficient amount of water must be included in order to fulfill the diet for proper digestion and for proper hydration. It is very, very important because more than 70% of our body cells is composed of water. Okay, so the food material which is rich in water must be consumed, and generally drinking water must be consumed more at any season, irrespective of the season. So at least 4 liters of water must be included in the daily routine. Okay, it will balance and keep the body hydrated. So that is most important for staying healthy. Next, a balanced diet. Adolescent, just say you need to say no to junk food. The junk food may be tasty, but it causes a lot of harm. The junk food leads to indigestion problems. It may lead to formation of the acne and pimples, because the sebaceous glands which are active at adolescent age will okay, become more active and produce more oil. Okay, so our Indian meal, for example, if you take of roti, rice, dal, that is the pulse, and vegetables, it is a balanced diet. Milk and fruits are also useful for the nourishment. Iron builds blood, and iron rich food such as leafy vegetables, jaggery, meat, citrus, Indian gooseberry amla are good for adolescents. Because of this hunger, adolescents generally prefer to eat chips, packed or tinned snacks, roadside foods like pani puri. Okay, the foods appear to be very tasty, but they should never replace the balanced diet. Okay, please avoid these roadside foods and the chips, the packed or tinned snacks. Okay, eating them regularly may cause unwanted problems like obesity, mouth and stomach ulcerations, increase in blood sugar levels, and blood pressure. Okay, at the young stage, if these disorders develop in your body, so it will form an obstacle for your future. Okay, please avoid those junk foods and these packed and roadside foods. We have studied that sweat glands become more active in adolescents and give body a distinctive odor. So it would better to have bath at least 2 times in a day. All parts of the body and innerwear should be washed and cleaned every day, and even dried in the sunlight, and it must be ironed. If cleanliness is not maintained, there are chances of having fungal, bacterial, and other unwanted infections. Girls should take special care of cleanliness during the time of the periods, that is the menstrual cycle. Making use of disposable napkins may reduce chances of infections. Okay, use and throw. Napkins must be used, disposable napkins. So under national scheme, NPEGEL scheme, okay, so this scheme, girls are provided sanitary napkins in most of the schools of our state. So it must be utilized. Okay, some camps they will arrange and they explain about the hygiene and health care to be taken during this menstrual period. Okay, you should follow that, follow their instructions. So walking and playing in fresh air keeps the body fit and healthy. All young boys and girls should take a walk, exercise, and play outdoor games. You need to play the outdoor games. The physical activity leads to conditions of better health, sound sleep, and thereby mental peace. Mental peace promotes happiness in day-to-day existence. Instead of playing outdoor games, spending time by watching TV or working on computers lead to drowsiness, okay, laziness, and even it may lead to the constipation. That is why you are not able to pay attention towards your studies. Adolescence is a period when many changes take place in the body. So because of these changes, one may get tensed or confused or feel insecure. Okay, so it is very important to play. The physical activity is a must for an individual, especially for adolescent. Okay, outdoor games you need to prefer. You need to play at least half an hour a day. Okay, so personal hygiene, everyone should have a bath at least once every day. It is more necessary for teenagers because the increased activity of sweat glands sometimes makes the body smelly. All parts of the body should be washed and cleaned every day. Okay, if cleanliness is not maintained, there are chances of catching bacterial and fungal infections. Girls should take special care of cleanliness during the time of menstrual flow, and they should keep track of their menstrual cycle and be prepared for the onset of menstruation. Okay, and next, in adolescent situation, if anybody suggests that you will get relief if you take some drugs, just say no unless prescribed by the medical doctor. So nowadays it has become because you are in the state of infatuation, you will get attracted towards these bad things if the mind is not under control. Okay, just to say no to these the situation. So it's a skill you need to develop. It's a life skill. Simply you have to reject, whether the offer given by your close friend or it may be given by a stranger. Okay, so in case of having any problems, insecurity or tensions, it is better to discuss and take help of your elders, your parents, your teachers, or your family doctor. Okay, but the problem should be revealed. Okay, you should not hide the problem. You have to talk openly, tell to the mother or father, your parents, or to the teacher, or to the doctor. A famous psychiatrist, Stanley Hall, stated that the adolescence is the age of stress and strain. Okay, so it is a natural. You are passing a different stage in your life, that is adolescent. Okay, so stress and strain is a common. So you need to understand the changes in your body, changes in your mind. By getting proper guidance from the teachers, parents, and elders, you ultimately be able to lead a happy, meaningful life. Okay, you lead a happy and a meaningful life by understanding yourself, by getting proper guidance from your teachers, parents, and elders. Do not hesitate to express any doubt regarding your health or your mind situation. Okay, do not hesitate to share it with the elders or your parents and teachers. Okay, children, and here it is very important. Read the textbook, clarify your doubts with your regular teacher. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.